I thought it was a little crooked last time.
Man, it's like weak. Like your spirit.
Your spirit's weak.
Try
That's your
this.
chin.
Try the teeth out.
It's weak like
My
your
jawline
chin.
is
Is that
yeah,
better?
that's good, yeah,
Is that
that's
better?
Hudson, do you have to slurp your tea?
What?
You're like a hillbilly.
I'm like a hillbilly.
Your mother's like a hillbilly.
I am so freaking cultured.
Cultured!
So, it's been a little while, hasn't it?
It's been some time.
It has.
But we're back. And first things first, we'd like to discuss something that appeared on the interwebs.
The
Spoiler
webs.
alert, I put it up there. I also have a picture of it for us.
Really lame
Beautifully
picture.
printed. We'll just put it on the screen.
Yeah. So what do we think of
It's up
this?
I'm just like my animal counterpart screaming.
It's like yeah.
I really like the comparisons.
I like
And then me
Ethan's.
before my hair was.
Yes.
Pay no attention to my hair,
It looks
folks.
like you were drinking beer because it's like the cup they always use.
Yeah, a little solo cup,
a red
solo
solo
cup.
cup. And then Hudson. I mean,
You're like, look at that meerkat being all epic.
Man, that is an epic meerkat.
look like they even have the slight head tilt. Both of them, the raised of the eyebrow. It's perfect.
So anyway, we approve of this, and we hope you do too. We think we look a lot like our animals. We decided those animals back in episode the first thing we ever.
Link
First thing
below.
you
Anyway, first things first, we're gonna discuss a book called Sign of the Seahorse. Hold this.
Okay,
Don't-
I'll
I
hold
got it.
yours.
please.
No,
Yours, and
I
then-
got it.
Oh, it's wet.
You-
Oh gosh. We need a towel on here.
Towel. Cameraman number one.
Cameraman number one. We need a towel.
Towel.
Please.
Towel.
Please.
Cameraman number one,
I think
please.
it's on this guy.
Oh
We should fire him. He's
Whose
not doing
fault
his
was
job.
that when they spilled their tea?
Hudson.
It was a calamity.
Ah, pun, 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 pun.
Bun.
That's a family pun. We make those all the time.
Aw.
Okay, so this book is called The Sign of the
How
Seahorse.
depressing. Okay, restart.
That's pretty good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You want to restart?
Nope. Okay, so first things first, this is a book by Graham Base. Unless I'm hugely mistaken, he both writes it and illustrates it, and it is
And it's
amazing.
Beautifully.
It's technically a children's book, but it's like epic.
It's a little
messy. Your fault.
This was published back in 1992. Now, what were all of us doing back in 92?
I was not even.
Not
in
even
the
on
room.
this planet.
I did not exist in 92.
So that's kind of irrelevant for us.
But my brother did.
Hey. That's
Cool.
good.
Okay.
Not even my brother was around in 92.
So this book is about seahorses. And it's a wonderful journey of fishes. Oh, and
Love, jealousy, hate, war,
it's
family,
betrayal.
Adventure.
betrayal.
Imagine Lord of the Rings in the sea.
Underwater. We would all highly recommend this. Scale
Highly.
of one
Seriously.
one to Sherlock. you
One
know?
to Sherlock.
Oh.
Okay. One to Sherlock. Ooh. I would put it as a Watson.
Ooh.
Really good.
I'd put it as a Moriarty.
I'd put it as a Molly.
I have no idea what the scale is on.
So we all
What's
gave a
that?
different rating.
Excellent.
Is that a good rating?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine's a good
Oh.
rating.
From the goodness of Molly to the evilness of Moriarty,
Mm.
I would say it's a Moriarty.
So we're kind of indecisive about that.
Yeah.
Are we though?
Well, I think we all like it.
I love it.
We all like the book. Nathan,
Buy
have you
the
read
book.
Have you read this book?
I started reading it to him.
She did start reading it to me. I haven't read it. It was read to me.
Thank
You
you.
just go through it.
Yes, kind.
Next on the agenda.
I think we are reviewing a movie.
Oh.
Ooh, it's a good
Good
movie.
movie.
Nathan,
It is.
who is your favorite director of all time?
Oh.
Alfred Hitchcock. The master of suspense himself.
So the movie we all watched together was called Rear Window.
Love it.
So good.
And it was
Great
very
movie.
good. It featured the talents of James Stewart,
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy.
Now,
How would what's our synopsis? If someone hasn't seen it, how would we describe it
Ooh.
without giving away the plot?
It is about a man with a broken leg. How he got that broken leg, you can find out by watching the movie. But anyway, he's bored, so he's staring out of his back window into this rear window of this like courtyard, so he can see the other people out in the courtyard, sort of, and their homes, and he can peer in through their windows, which is kind of weird. And then he witnessed something which he thinks
He witnesses many things.
He witnesses many things, but one thing he sees, he feels a bit off about it, and he thinks that this thing he saw was maybe a murder.
Dun dun dun.
and we'll leave it there.
Yes.
Now, this movie came out in 1954. That is way before 1992. What were we
Yes.
all doing in 1954?
My parents were not even in.
My parents weren't alive either then. Nathan, were your parents alive then?
My
I
grandparents.
don't think so.
My grandparents were alive then, yeah.
My grandparents
Don't know
were
what they were
alive then.
doing, but.
My grandma would have been 9 years old. I don't think old enough to go watch Hitchcock movies, but
No.
Getting there.
getting there.
From.
On a scale of 1 to petrified, how creepy was it?
Intense.
Intense. How intense was it?
I would say it was a astonishing. I could not feel my leg.
Neither could he.
Chipmunk!
Chipmunk!
That's Victoria's version of squirrel!
Squirrels are evil.
I would give it the full petrified.
It was,
It was
I would
amazing.
give it the intense.
It was
Edge of your seat. Intense.
Always. Edge of the seat.
Yeah.
Knuckle biting.
You bite your knuckles? I thought it
Well,
was
you know,
nail
sometimes
biting
you
and then, like,
see,
knuckle
you see them, some of them
punching.
go like this.
But what are you doing
Bite
then?
your
Are you
knuckle.
actually like eating your knuckle?
I don't know.
Cannibalism.
What do they do?
Would you eat yourself?
Oh.
I don't know. But, you know, you see people do that where they bite their knuckle, like, or they do that thing. Ooh!
I don't do that.
Wait, this is more like a.
Ooh! Ah, like,
It's
maybe
more like, you know,
cringing
the
in
breaker
pain.
bad news. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so that's a really good
That was a good movie. Thing.
Hey! 'Cause
Oh, one
we're
more thing about
so
Rear Window.
Cultured. Why am I telling? Okay.
It cost $1 million to make it, and yet how much money did they make?
A lot.
Almost 37 million.
Almost 37 million. That's pretty high profit margins.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm no business major, but
And
That's
of
pretty
course, Alfred Hitchcock, he always makes a cameo appearance.
So
all
look
of
for
those.
that.
Look
that.
for him.
Next, we do have a painting
Because we're
We have the painting,
so
cameraman number one.
cultured. We're so freaking cultured.
called My Tea. My Tea. My
I
Tea.
don't trust you.
My Tea, my
Who's the
tea.
last thing?
My tea is my tea.
Oh,
I get it.
it.
Just
We're both like, what?
My tea is so
mean anything.
though.
This painting is called Nighthawks.
Very, very good painting.
Check it out. Most of you are probably familiar with this painting.
As you can see right now.
I have a poster of it in my room. I personally enjoy it. It's currently held in the Chicago Art Institute.
Really?
And I've seen it there too. It's
Yeah, I think I have
Let's do
too.
that.
it's pretty big. It's pretty incredible. It's kind of hard to. You guys want to take a look at it?
Sure.
Oh, yeah,
Can
I
we make
mean-
it big?
I've seen it 1,000 times.
I know we all
Right.
have, but it's still.
What's
just,
the style? Do we know?
And there's so
It
many
says here it's oil on canvas.
famous people in
Yeah.
the places.
I find it interesting that one of the guys is facing away, so you don't really know what he looks like or what he's doing.
Yeah.
I like how it's.
Maybe he
pretty
has an
darn simple.
iPod and he's checking his
I would
Facebook
doubt
status.
that.
I like the use of light and dark coloring.
Mm.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like that.
The light of the inside of the building, yet the darkness of outside, the
It's-
night.
It's pretty simple.
It was painted in 1942.
Ooh, the 40s. I like that.
It's funny. All the things we're talking about are slowly getting like older and older.
Older
Older. Didn't even try.
and older.
That was interesting.
That wraps up that episode.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. We just interacted with so much culture
Don't you feel so freaking cultured?
You are cultured now.
And it's during the summertime.
home.
And you're
Yes.
living.
Have fun.
Drink
Be more
tea.
cultured.
Iced tea if it's hot where you are.
Yep.
Stay classy.
Ooh.
Nathan, have you gotten to the chapter on humor?
Oh, have you?
I read it. It was pretty good.
Oh, I still gotta get there. Oh, okay.
Okay, cut the shamrock.
Find me in the Alps.
Have this tea.
Fine.
Really weak.